Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. That time when my daughter from another timeline visited me by KiritoBambre. Chapter 9. Condition for evolution. Rimuru Pav. After the training session between Hakuro and Rizu, I decided to bring Rizu to the labyrinth. The reason is that I want her to meet Veldora and Ramirez, and also the guardians of the labyrinth. Also, from what I see in the training, mostly a battle between Hakuro and Rizu, she have the potential to acquire a strong power within her. I have the right amount of soul in my imaginary space to awaken her Demon Lord seed, but in order to fully awaken her, the two seeds of evolution must have a necessary nutrients to sprout at the same time. If the evolution happened, I'm sure her body cannot afford to last to the sudden surge of power that flows into and certainly burden her. To resolve this problem, I have to strengthen her body to withstand it, and the labyrinth is the perfect place to train her. A perfect plan that I make by yours truly, Rimuru Tempest. Muhahahaha. I chuckled in my mind. Ehem, back to the topic. Rizu and I are now heading to the labyrinth with our human form together with Hinata. You're asking why Chloe isn't with us, right? Well, the reason is because of a certain blonde demon lord. Leon sent a message to Chloe through telepathy that it's time to visit El Dorado. She visits once a week because of a certain agreement with Leon. That's why even if she's reluctant to go, she can't refuse. We just waved and said, bye, to her. Chloe was not worried about Rizu. She was more concerned with Rimuru and Hinata because they could develop feelings for each other while she's gone. But Rimuru didn't know that. While we're walking, Rizu was clinging to Hinata. Hugging was the accurate term. I don't know the reason why Rizu was so fond of Hinata. Maybe she remembers Shizu-san, her mother, in the form of Hinata. She must be feeling lonely. Hinata noticed me staring to them both and questioned me quietly while blushing. Rimuru, why is she hugging me? She seems not planning to let go. What should I do? Just leave her be. She probably miss her mother in the form of you, Hinata, so be a mama for a while. Okay. I told her calmly, with the pleasant feeling. Quit with the teasing. Just help me already. I'm not teasing you though. I'm saying the truth. Noticing that I'm not lying, she averted her eye and didn't look me in the face. I noticed that her ears was slightly red, so I know she's blushing even though I can't see her face. You know, Hinata, you're acting more feminine now in these past days. I still remember the day when we first met where you suddenly attacked me that you didn't even give me the opportunity to explain. At that time you're acting more of a monster than a wom. I stopped speaking because of Hinata's unexpected killing aura. Rizu may not have felt it because she's still hugging her. She's smiling towards me, but her eyes didn't. Scary. You're scaring me, Hinata. Well, it's my mistake this time, so all I can do is apologize. Greater than sorry for saying such things. I promised to treat you some food after accompanying Rizu. Less than I said to her through telepathy while lowering my head with both hands praying. Hopefully, this would dissipate her anger. I'll forgive you for now, but there's no next time, so please watch what you're saying. Oh, thank God. Hinata was so forgiving. Yes, ma'am, I replied with low voice, enough for her to hear. We continued to walk until I remembered something about Rizu. In the middle of the opposing battle with Hakuro, she learned, predict future attack. A skill that predicts the movement of your opponent. As the name of the skill implies, it's like predicting the future. It's really a cheat skill. I remember I learned that as well as when I fight Hinata. But in her case, learning it when she hadn't ascended to Demon Lord was quite confusing. Less than Rizu was not yet recognized by the world itself, so rules didn't apply to her. If she wished to obtain more power, she can do it with her own effort. Greater than. Whoa. Really? So that's the reason why her growth is so unusual. Rizu comes from the world like this one, but the timeline is different. The rules of the world didn't apply to her yet. It's like she was an enigma, huh? Less than yes. Also, I have something to report regarding God's egg. Greater than. Oh. Are you already finished analyzing it? What is it then? Less than based on what I found, God's egg is not something anyone can obtain of. Most likely, it was directly given to you, Master. Greater than. Directly. I didn't know someone who's powerful enough that can do that. Guy and Milim are not idiot enough to give their own power to me. Velzard and Velgrand are not also, so that leave Veldora. But it's not possible in his case, because, you know, that otaku lizard was busy reading manga that he has no time to give it to me. Besides, is there someone that was more powerful than those 5? Wait. There is. The being that created this world, Veldanaba? Less than correct. Actually, it already happened in the previous Tenma War when you fight Ivaraj. Master just didn't meet the condition. Greater than. What? I didn't know that. Why didn't you report to me? It was important. Less than Master didn't ask. Besides, I'm busy supporting you at that time. After the war, I decided to not tell you because it's just an unimportant matter. Greater than. Fair enough. Now then. Why did I obtain it now? What's the condition why I acquired it? Less than unlike Demon Lord Seed. That requires 10,000 souls. God's Egg. Requires one odd condition that I'm not familiar with. Greater than. Really? So, did you figure out what it is? Less than when Rizu arrived in this world, Master obtained the seeds of evolution to ascend into an omnipotent being. And after interacting with her, the percentage of Master having an evolution is gradually rising. Greater than. Did you mean that every time I'm with Rizu, my evolution is nearing to complete? Is that what you mean? Less than yes. And with all this information, I would say that the condition for ascending into an omnipotent being is family affection, greater than. You know, it's creepy when you say it like that with no feelings, but anyway, I now understood why the condition is like that. Velgrand already told me that Veldanaba has a family and Milim was his only daughter. He might have some regret for not being together with Milim. I feel sorry for him. Is there a problem, Rimuru? You're awfully quiet? No, there's no problem. Anyway, let's go before, huh? Less than Master. Greater than as I talked to Hinata, I felt strong power from far away. This power. I feel it before in the previous Tenma War. There's no mistaking it, it's Ivaraj. But how? I thought I already killed him. Less than there is a great possibility that this Ivaraj is from another timeline. If my calculations is right, he will arrive here after 3 days. Greater than. I see, then, I have to make a preparation immediately. Hinata, could I leave Rizu to you? I have some important errand to attend to. I don't mind, but what is this errand you talking about? I'll tell you later when the time comes. Oh, but before that. Rizu, could you give Papa some goodbye kiss? I shifted my gaze toward Rizu and suggested to her. Kiss. She didn't say anything and just kissed me on the cheek. I'm really happy that she's my daughter. Bye Papa. See you later. Bye. Be a good girl to Hinata, okay? Hi. I leave immediately and sent a message to Sue through telepathy, telling that I'm leaving for a moment. I used my skill, Traveler, to get to Guy's place. I needed his approval to commence to Walpurgis. I already sent a message to Ramirez and Milim and both of them agreed. I immediately saw Guy, sat in his chair drinking coffee together with Velzard and the 2 primordial maids that offering them coffee. When he noticed me, the peaceful smile on his face vanished. Don't teleport here without my permission. So, do you need something? Era, Rimuru. Don't surprise me like that. Sit down here and have coffee with us. Velzard offered me a seat and I accepted it. I need your approval, Guy, to commence to Walpurgis. There's something I want to discuss. To be continued.